Good? Okay, so I'm gonna show like a way of clinching from here in a real situation. It could be like a street fight or anything like that. So first thing we have to address here before we clinch our opponent. My objective is to get close to Camilo right here and minimize the striking he can do against me right here. So first thing we're gonna do, normally if I'm gonna strike my opponent, I'm gonna be on this position right here, opposite stance, right? So I can kick and punch and everything. In this case, my goal is not to strike against Camilo. My goal is to clinch him and put him down, right? So I'm gonna go to the wrong stance and I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna be on the same stance of Camilo, right? And the reason I do that is, first, it's gonna be easier for me to address the strikes, okay, by being on the same side as him right here. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my back hand on my chin, protect my chin and my mouth right here. And my front arm, I'm gonna use to take the distance, right? I'm gonna use this forearm to take the distance. So the reason I use the hand here is because if he tries to punch me on my chin or try to punch me on my nose or anywhere that he can put me out, right? This part is gonna be protected if I have my hand here. Right? If I drop my hands, he can punch me right on my chin. I'm gonna go off. I'm not gonna be able to defend myself. So I'm gonna put my hand like this. Okay? Other thing that's very important, every time I walk, I'm always gonna walk outside. I'm never gonna walk inside. So be on the same stance as him, okay? Kind of help me to counter the movement right here. Because if I walk inside, I know that he can come with the punch right here, boom, knock me out. If I walk outside, I'm gonna be able to be out of the striking range, right? So the drill that I do from here, what I do from here to get close to Camilo, I'm gonna use my hand right here to protect my face, okay? This arm, I'm gonna slap the arm, right? And take the arm out of the range right here so I can be out of the striking range. So first thing I'm gonna do, protect my face, and right now as I slap, I'm gonna step outside. Everything's simultaneous, I'm gonna do this, right? So right now I'm out of the striking range. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna get close to Camilo right here, since I have all this space, okay? And I'm gonna get right here, right? I'm gonna use a gable grip. I never do this, right? I always like try to use one palm up to the ceiling, the other palm down to the ground like this, and I'm gonna lock as a tray, right? My elbows are gonna tuck inside, and my hips are never gonna leave my hips outside. Since we're talking about self-defense, it can hit me on the groin, so I'm gonna be here, right? And as soon as I get here, I'm out of the striking range. He can even strike me, but it's not gonna be as effective, right? So that's gonna be a simple drill just to get the clinch. And then I'm gonna make another video just to show like how we're gonna take my opponent down. I'm gonna do it again, okay? So the drill is always gonna be like this. I'm always gonna be on the same stance as my opponent, right? So if I'm here, I'm gonna switch, boom. So that way I can counter. If he tries, I know if I walk inside, he can counter with a punch. So I'm always gonna walk outside. So as soon as I'm here, okay, the lead arm, I'm gonna use to take the distance. So I know the distance that I need to slap and step. So I'm gonna slap and I'm gonna step, right? And right now, since I have all this gap right here, I'm gonna fill out the gap, walking, okay, locking my knees, using the gable grip, and locking my elbows, right? So in order to drill that, we're gonna drill that back to back. I can do 1, 2, 3, okay? So I can drill that way, or I can drill freely like with him, like moving, he's moving. And if he switches stance, okay, I switch stance with him right here. And every time I see the gap, I go, right? So that's gonna be like a little exercise that you can do just to counter the clinch. And then I'm gonna make another video to teach you guys how to take someone down. Okay, thank you.